Hi, buddy. Hello, Kimmy. Are you still on the beach, my friend? Welcome, everybody. Gonna give it a second minute. Hello, hello. Hello, sweet Ola. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Ready to rock and roll. Here's a little bit of the head bobble. I'm excited about today's conversation. Are you guys as excited as I am? Hi, sweet Wendy. Hello, Lisa. Hi, everybody. Welcome as you're joining. Oh, baby. That's right. We're going live, talking about your awareness. So if you guys can't tell, I've been on a meeting for like 2 hours, but I didn't change. Came off the mountain skiing. Oh, yeah. All right, my friends. So if you want to share this, let people know we're on live, please feel free. I'm really excited about today's conversation. Might be a little bit of a quickie. Who doesn't like a quickie? Okay, so I'm just going to dive in and kind of start. So I've been looking at this topic of awareness, right? And so often, when we become aware of something, we tend to go, my awareness is, and then it's a conclusion. And so I recently had an experience where I was looking at something and I didn't know what it was. I didn't know why it wasn't sitting well in my world. I just knew it wasn't sitting well in my world. And then I noticed because it wasn't sitting well in my world, I tried to scramble to find out what it was. You guys ever do that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Hi, sweet Diana. Yeah, cookies are always good, right? So it's really interesting. So 99% of the time we have an awareness, and the awareness itself is the energy of a different possibility. The awareness itself is the information, but then we try to conclude what that information is so that we can be right about our awareness. Does that make sense? None of you do this, right? So you're like, man, something's off. I don't know what it is. And you spend an hour, 2 hours, a half a day, a week. What is that thing? What am I aware of? Instead of, wow, something's off. All right, universe, what would it take to just follow the awareness that something's off? We spend so much time trying to figure it out. And that is, I'm going to say this, and some of you might be like, what? I personally think that is a waste of time. It's a waste of time to be aware and then try to figure out what your awareness is. That might sound really like not something I would expect to say out of my mouth, but your awareness is usually really light, right? But if something feels off on your awareness, even though it's light, you'll be like, wait, but it doesn't match what I'm supposed to be doing. It doesn't match what I thought I'd be doing. It doesn't match what I said I do. And then we spend all our time trying to figure out what the awareness is instead of just allow it. Yeah. And so it's interesting, your awareness, and the second A word that goes with awareness is also allowance. And so it's the willingness to know that you know, despite what anyone else knows. I just messed up with your mind now. I know, Cynthia, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to mess with your mind. I'm trying to give you information, because here's the deal. You'll be aware of something and then you're like, I need to figure it out. I need to figure it out. I need to figure it out. And when you're in the figuring out, are you being present to your living, or are you in the sort of conclusionary reactionary state where you're trying to give the right answer, deliver the right information? Yeah. And so, my friends, we spend so much time wasting and wasted on trying to figure out what our awareness is, rather than just acknowledge we're aware. So I recently had this situation where I've been really aware and it's niggling in my world. And I noticed I spent 2 days, 48 hours going, what is it? What am I aware of? And then I spent the additional, like the whole time of those 48 hours, was I right about my awareness? Was I right about the conclusion I thought that would back up my awareness? Oh, I hope I'm making sense. Sorry, Cynthia, I'm messing with your mind. And you know what? We don't need minds. We just need awareness, really. Because when you're thinking, you're stinking, right? When you're using your cognitive brain, you sometimes will take yourself out of your knowing brain and you're like full on capacity. So, wow, this is fascinating. Wow. Fascinating, 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 fascinating. So, right, you don't need to label your awareness. Awareness is awareness. So if you're in the question, Cynthia's asking, so if you're in the question and your body gives you awareness, in my case, I try to figure out what is this awareness that I'm getting via my body. Yeah, so yes. So instead of just like, okay, body, you're aware of something awesome, go play. Go show me the energy of your awareness, but you're like, what are you aware of, body? Right? And that is where you use your mind. It's not that the awareness and what your body is aware of, and then you're like, wait, I need to figure out what my body's aware of. That's where the wasted time is, okay? Now, I'm saying this, I almost want to caveat it, because there will be instances in which your body is showing you awareness. So ask what it is. But if you're spending all your time trying to calculate, when you ask your body what it's aware of, just allow the body to give you the energy of what it's aware of. But like that would be like, and I'm going to say this, and you guys know me, I use sex as a way to relate to how silly we are with some of this stuff. So if Cynthia's saying like, so like Cynthia, if you're like, all right, body, what are you aware of? And the body's like being an energy, you're like, okay, cool. But if you're like, body, what are you aware of? 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 Your body stops being able to indulge awareness, and it gets heavy, it gets dense, it starts to feel attracted. Right. Zena says the mind always tries to control everything. So the way that I can relate this to is if you were being intimate with another person, so whether it's your spouse, your significant other, maybe you're dating, and you get intimate with someone and you're in the middle of having an orgasm and they're like, how's the orgasm? Is it good? Do you like it? How's it going? Are you having fun yet? You're like, what the heck? I'm just really enjoying the moment, and you're ruining it by trying to get me into my mind. So when we are aware of the body and we're aware that the body's asking for something, not just in allowance, like, I'm going to hang out with energy. You wouldn't ask a baby who's less than 2 months old to talk to you. Right? You're just like, oh my God, your energy is so amazing. And actually, that is how they talk. They talk through their energy. They don't talk through conclusion, and they don't talk through words. Right. Cool. I try to get clarity and information. I read a book and boom, a light in my mind and my body is trembling. I start asking, exactly. But here's the thing, Cynthia, what if that's the download of the energy and that's all that's required, and you don't need to know what it is, right? You don't need to know what an orgasm is in order to like have one. You don't need to know what an awareness is in order to allow that awareness to contribute to your body, in order to allow that awareness to contribute to your money flows, in order to allow that awareness to contribute to everything you're creating. And so, my friends, your awareness is universal. Your awareness is light. More often than not, your awareness does not come with words. It comes with energetic information that it's trying to gift you all the time. Yeah. And so what's actually possible with how aware you are? And so, yeah, yes, you don't need to know what awareness is, right? Yes, Cynthia says, wow, so that might be a meme, my friend. You don't need to know what awareness is to allow it to contribute to you. You just need to be willing to receive the energetic information. You don't need to know what an orgasm is in order to have one. You don't need to know what a baby is thinking in order to receive their energy, right? Babies are some of the most brilliant creatures on the planet because they haven't been dumbed down by all the no's that society places on them, by all the conclusions, by all the judgments, by all the projections. So awareness in its truest form is absent of conclusion, is absent of projection, is absent of expectation. Yeah. Right. So I might already be frying you guys, and it's funny because I have a monthly call happening, and it's called, so right now we're actually changing the name of it to What Does Your Body Know? We believe that's what the name's going to be, but it's we do a monthly call series, and it's, you get an hour with me on Zoom, you get live facilitation, you get monthly clearing loops, with every call, and you also get, what do you get? PDF with all the clearings, and we use the Access Conscious clearing statement and kind of dive into what does your body know, right? What does your body know? What is your body aware of? And you're like, wait, but I need to figure it out. So you wouldn't be in the middle of an orgasm and be like, hold on, I can't have the orgasm because I need to try and figure it out. Right? There goes the orgasm. Goodbye. So same thing with awareness. When your awareness is gifting your body an energy, when it's gifting you an energetic possibility, and you're like, hold on, I need to figure it out, you stop the momentum. Yeah. So cool. Cynthia says, how do I continue this unknown space when your mind is telling you you must know, you have to figure out what this is? Can you help me? It's a muscle that you kind of train, which is to not buy into that you need to figure it out, right? There is no figuring it out in possibilities. So you just have to train yourself. Nope, I'm figuring it out. Get out of your head, right? Get out of your head. Stop figuring it out. Got some wings going on. There we go. So anyway, my friends, that's what I wanted to join with you, talk about today. And it's cool. So I have been doing, we started last week doing 11 months of energy pulls. And during these 11 months, what we're doing is we're activating the awareness of your body, right? And the energy it feels when it gets excited about thinking about something that it desires to create, to have. So let's say you're like, oh my God, that would be so fun to drive a new car. Maybe it's a Tesla, maybe it's a Porsche, maybe it's just a car that is fast and fun. Maybe it's a BMW. I mean, maybe it's a Nissan, maybe it's a Prius, who knows, whatever that is. But if you're like, oh my God, this car is like making my body hum, I'm just gonna let my body have the awareness of what it feels like to have a car. Right? Most often in life, we tend to wait to allow our bodies to have the energy of something until we have it in our possession, instead of just allow our bodies to have the energy and then allow it to show up in the way that it will. I don't know if that makes any sense. I have been on calls all morning, so I'm not sure that I'm speaking English at this point. But part of this, in these energy pulls that we're doing, it's about gifting your body the awareness long before the thing shows up. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. In these energy pulls, it's about gifting your body the awareness long before the thing shows up. And I don't know about you, but can you imagine doing 11 months of energy pulls where you literally tap into the awareness of what you're asking and you give your body the energetic information? So I said this last week on one of the Facebook Lives, is your body does not know the difference between something being in existence and mind thinking about it as if it was real. Your body doesn't know the difference. And so if you over and over and over again allow your body to have the energy of like, oh my God, this brand new car, wow, with red leather interior and white, and oh my God, it goes fast over the mountains and it turns my body on every time I drive it. Oh, that feels so good. And you be in the energy of receiving that, then hello, my friend, you changed your handle. So, but if you're being in the energy of that, your body doesn't know the difference between you actually driving and having that car as a reality and, and engagement with yourself. I love it. It doesn't know the difference between being in the energy and having it as a reality. So the longer you allow your body to have the awareness of everything you're asking for, allow your body to have the energy of what you're asking for, long before it shows up, you can have it. So cool. And we've got this group of people that are doing it and their lives are changing. It's just amazing. So my friends, you want to invite your body to perceive what it's aware of. You want to invite you to perceive what you're aware of. You don't need to explain what you're aware of. You don't need to conclude it or like judge it or reaction it, right? You just need to be willing to be an allowance of what it is gifting you. So hope that helps. Hopefully that gives you some information, yeah, for today. And if you're like, Katherine, energy pulls? Wait, you're doing energy pulls for 11 months? Are you crazy? Yes, I'm crazy. I am very, very crazy. That's right. If you'd like to join, you're welcome. You can check it out, KatherineMcIntosh.com, and just click on the website. It says upcoming courses, and it'll take you to the energy polls. And oh baby, what I gotta say is people are already experiencing the shifts and changes. So my friends, you are aware. You don't need to know what it is. You don't need to waste time trying to figure out what it is. Just acknowledge you're aware. Your awareness is subtle. Your awareness can sometimes be loud. Your awareness is always there to create a greater future for you. So that's all I got for you, really, truly. So my friends, thank you so much for joining today. And we will see you, I believe it'll be on tomorrow for another live episode. So bye for now and see you on the other side.